The comments. Oh, Ghost Tab, what a day. 6 hot. Hello, Ghost Tab. Hello, Bob Dylan, Denobi 2 in the house. Oh, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about Hot Toys here. 2.0, as far as the eye can see, mech test, Whiplash, Clone Wars. Look, this is Comic-Con at home. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna make this work. And we're gonna talk about, yes, we had 6 pre-orders drop on Sideshow. So I'm not going to spend 2 to 3 hours. We're going to try to finesse it. We're going to try to break it down. I need help, right? So the only person that can really, truly help me with this is going to be Benjamin. I was lucky and fortunate enough to get Benjamin on this live stream. I got Benjamin. Hello, folks, say hello to Benjamin. Benjamin, say hello.
How you doing? Pleasure to be here for the first ever Comic-Con COVID-19 live update.
That's right. We're all sporting the COVID-19 beard, ground zeros, trying to stay alive.
You look good, man. You look good with that.
I'm staying alive. I'm not infected, so I don't have the Walking Dead in me yet. So
you dye your beard?
A little bit. I used a little bit of a Sharpie, some car off the road, and
because you look awfully good, man. I'm not like, I got all that white. I see all that. I said, wow,
man. Eric Talado, hello, bearded Denobian Benjamin. Look at that. The fans are saying hello, hello. That Iron Man zombie is a must. Hey, we're going to talk about the Iron Man zombie. Don't worry, we're going to get to that. All right, let's get right down to it because we can spend forever bullshitting here. Oh, I'm gonna get demonetized for that one there. Let's talk about we are in the year 2020 and it feels more like we're in the year 2010, right? 2010. Benjamin, you are one of the original founding fathers of Hot Toys, and you remember when this thing came out.
Oh my God, yeah. I was so hyped up about it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that was like a must-have, especially when, Iron Man 2 was coming out. And, I think it was coming out when they announced it first. It wasn't, because I remember seeing Whiplash when Hot Toys actually announced it. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Mickey Rourke, he looks kind of janky. He looks like a wannabe He-Man, right? And then when you watch the movie, it made complete sense. But, at that point in time, it was like, okay, but yeah, the 2.0 Whiplash, it does look very good.
Oh, wait a minute. You gave out something that most of the audience members do not know. They announced this character before the film's released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. A lot of audience members don't know that. In fact, I didn't know that. I actually thought this character was announced, and I knew it was announced on pre-order in 2010. Iron Man 2 was released in 2010, but I did not know that they had announced this before the film's release. So that's actually interesting to know.
Yeah, they did. And what you saw of him was in the trailers. You saw parts of Whiplash in the trailers. So you did see some of them, I mean, in that sense, but it wasn't like, it was definitely something special to see when you saw the Hot Toys, because you got to see all the detail in it.
Yeah. I do not endorse this Whiplash. well, no, but hear me out though. It's not because I don't want the current collectors not being able to get their own Whiplash. It's the fact that they did not do any type of improvements. This figure has not evolved. They essentially took this from 2010, time traveled into 2020. Oh, wait a minute. They did change something though, Benjamin. They changed the price.
Well, what's new? And well, the truth is that we had segments about this before. It was the what was it? They kept on releasing the same figures over and over again with higher prices. And the Ed 209 we actually talked about before, which was they released the same Ed 209 that had the same problems with the dome cracking. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was some differences with the original Ed 209, but how do you have the same problem with the rubber and the dome? So Hot Toys is really well known for going ahead and rehashing the same figure.
Okay.
It's easy for them.
Absolutely right. But it has been a decade. It's been 10 years. There is essentially a new wave of collectors. I don't want to alienate the new collectors who have gotten into this hobby, this expensive hobby, and want their opportunity to get this guy. This guy was going for top dollar on the secondary market. I want to say before this announcement, he was probably what, from the history that I pulled up on eBay, it was trending a little over $400. So,
oh yeah, I remember before, like at one point it was like $500 and plus.
if you can get it completely sealed, absolutely. This thing was probably breaking 5 or 6. But I remember, what's interesting is that I ended up getting my Whiplash around 2013, right when I had just started collecting Hot Toys. I ended up getting this guy below retail. He was not well liked, and that's something that a lot of the viewers don't know, is that this guy was not popular in its original release. So it was really interesting to see Hot Toys actually bringing it back into real. I'm like, well, it wasn't that popular at the time.
Do you remember there's actually one that was even less popular with all of the Hot Toys fans, and that one plummeted. Like you could pick it up for around $100 to $90. You remember the Mandarin?
Yes. The man. Yes.
Yeah. The Mandarin. Yeah. I think that's the lowest I've seen a Hot Toy ever go.
So long story short, you are a new collector. Is this particular piece worth adding to your collection, in your honest opinion?
It's really hard because I've always had a lot of villains in my collection, and I've always gotten rid of them for some reason. I've always kept my Joker, but I got rid of my Bane. You know what I mean? I had Whiplash, I got rid of Whiplash. How many villains do you have in your collection?
Maybe 5. I used to have a little bit more, but I ended up minimizing my villains. So,
right, because when you start putting them with the rest of them, it's kind of like they kind of just sit out, like So honestly, I don't see that as a necessity. I think it's cool. It's definitely if you want to go ahead and have like an Iron Man 2, all the suits with Whiplash and all that. I think that'd be really cool. Price wise, it's ridiculous, and but it's usually on par with what Hot Toys is doing.
Yeah. So we're still in the year 2010 here. Something else from that era was the Tony Stark mech test suit. Right. Now, on this one here, they did actually improve the head sculpt.
Yeah, they did. And this is a Grail piece. This is a Grail piece.
Not anymore.
Used to be back in the day.
It was to me, this was one of my crowning achievements. I love chasing Grails, and this was a Grail. I don't know if I can call it a Grail anymore. I guess
it's a Grail for you, because you're such an Iron Man collector. What is like your cream of the crop that you collect that you have there?
Well, as far as Iron Man, this is one of them right here. This right here would be considered the Tony Stark mech test tube. Not only was it a hard to find Grail, I ended up picking mine up on one of my trips to Japan. And I still end up paying above retail. And this was in 2014. This piece was released in 2010. This thing was still trending top dollar in 2014 when I picked mine up. Brand new, still sealed. This thing was breaking over 1K. So it does make sense from a business standpoint of view. Let's play advocate here. That Hot Toys would want to revisit one of their most popular characters. You're
getting a lot for your money too. I don't really agree with the $280 price point, but for what you're getting a lot of accessories. You're able to go ahead and kind of fiddle around with different types of scenes and different things like that. It really is a diorama piece in comparison to just the Whiplash being just, here, put me on the base and I'm ready to go.
I think it's a fair price, believe it or not. Compared, I mean, for this price, you're getting a backdrop diorama. You're getting some of the best, coolest accessories. You're getting the boot rockets. You're getting dummy robot. You're getting a lot of props with this. This is a new head sculpt compared to and I'm guessing, and this is me speculating, probably the electronics, because I'm going to tell you right now, my Tony Stark mech test version I have behind me, the components were never that great. They you would sometimes have to fiddle with the battery to actually get the arc reactor to work properly. I
remember, because I had one too, and my battery would always be finicky. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, so it'd be really finicky. So this, I don't know if I have the right to call it a Grail piece anymore, but for the new members,
it's
pick it up. It's a grilled piece in spirit, not monetarily, not financially. This is no longer
No, definitely not financially. But I think, it could definitely be a center point of somebody's collection, especially if it's a smaller collection and they have a couple suits. Put this in the middle and you're good to go.
Yeah. If you're out there listening, this is definitely, I would recommend you'd want to pick this one. Whiplash, I would pass from 2010. That Whiplash piece needs to stay in 2010. This one here, absolutely. I think it's 100%.
Whiplash looks like he just came out of the dumpster, so just put him back in it. That's all I gotta say.
You know what kills me about Whiplash is that they didn't even get the licensing rights to the actual suit. The actual suit in the film is orange, right?
Yeah.
The actual suit is orange and is licensed by the Monaco Grand Prix in that country, and Hot Toys was not able to acquire that. So instead of the bright orange, they went with the dull brown. So don't know if most collectors know that or not. So you would think that if you're going to bring a piece back from 10 years, you would improve it, but they did not. So enough of this, Tony Stark.
But what's new, right, Kenobi? What's new? It's just easy money. Pop it out. Go ahead and cha-ching. Move on to the next one. How about your dad? This right here. This is your boy right here, right? This is your dad. He's gonna sell either way you look at it. Whether you like the figure, whether you're in love with it or not, it is what it is. I mean, I think Thor Ragnarok was a good movie, but I really like the Stan Lee's Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. I thought that was a really cool one. But this one,
why? So you agree with me? Like, why? Why are we? We're reaching here, right? We're jumping the shark.
Money, dude. This is an easy cash grab. They just throw Stan Lee in there. I don't want to keep resorting to the cash, because if they want a cash grab, all they have to do is print out more Iron Man suits. but they have been.
yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been doing a lot here. They've been doing a lot. So look, if I had all the Stan Lees, I would pick this one up. This is the third one, right?
This is a cameo.
It's the third one, right?
This is the third one. Yeah. This is
so if you have the one with the director's seat, and then you have the space, the Guardians of the Galaxy and the spacesuit, which is really the best one, and then this one, which is
So does Hot Toys expect us to build a Hall of Armor of Stan Lee's, because he's done a cameo in every film? So is that the mentality here?
They're gonna make tons of these. It's Ragnarok, then it's gonna be Spider-Man, Stan Lee, and then it's gonna be who knows.
I don't know. To me, this is a pass. I have the Guardians of the Galaxy in the spacesuit. That's 100% worth it. You would pass on this one too, Craig?
Yeah, I'm passing on this. I want to buy this.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Bob Dylan. What is that? What is Mark Bob Dylan? Mark MMS 45400. Credit to go to Lego. MMS 300. Bob Dylan, explain yourself. What is it that you want us to? The MMS 300. I get it. He wants to know what the anniversary. Every time, what Bob is asking is that every time there's an anniversary, every time they reach 100 milestone, there's typically a anniversary figure. Do you think it's this one? The MMS 600 is what they're going to make a Stan Lee FedEx. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, now this is what I'm looking. Can you read this comment, Benjamin? They're going to make the Stan Lee FedEx version. No, we don't need that.
That's a seller, because blue collar workers, they have to have a Stan Lee figure. So definitely FedEx, that only makes sense. I don't understand why. Why would you pass on that? I'm blue collar, and I'm telling you, I know you're blue collar too. You want that FedEx right there.
I don't want that nonsense. Get out of here. I want to talk about this one. We got to talk about this one here.
Okay.
Deadpool cable. Cable.
Ooh, yeah. Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
I think it's very exciting to see them actually add something to the Deadpool lineup, because there's nothing.
Yeah.
You Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2, you put them together, and then they had the Dusty version, and now they got Cable, which is it's going to be badass just having Deadpool and them together.
So you understand I don't want to use the word scandal, but I guess the politics behind this particular cable, because I've seen a little bit of this on social media. All the collectors that are bent out of shape that spent a lot of money on the Toys era cable. You are aware about that, right?
Yeah, the Toys era, it was like a $150, $160 figure, and now blew through the roof because the Hot Toys never made anything. So it's going for like $400+ or $350, something like that. It was like $150. Like you could have got it like legit from retail.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
So what? So what? I mean, my thing is this. Okay, I understand the politics behind it, but when you buy a figure, it doesn't matter if it's from Hot Toys or Toys era or Sideshow. They're going to make more.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Where is it? 89 Batman. I can't really do this that well. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Where is 89 Batman?
Well, the point. Oh, there he is.
Well, my thing is like you got 89 Batman, right? So they're going to make another one. I'm not going to get pissed off if Hot Toys makes another one. I'm enjoying mine. I got it with my Batmobile. He's right there with the Joker. They're going to make another Jack Nicholson Joker. It's going to happen. If you're going to get pissed off, then get used to it, because that's what Hot Toys is going to do. There's no limited edition when it comes to Hot Toys.
I think I agree with you on that. I think the other point is too is the politics behind a licensed product and a unlicensed product versus the Toys. The Toys era one. It was $200, but with shipping and everything, it was still quite a bit of chump change. And you're right, it did blow up on the secondary market. It did start commanding dollars. Clearly, that's now seen as a fake compared to this one now. And so the big debate now is brought up. Well, should I have just waited, or should I just move forward? And that's one of those situations. Like, I don't know how to answer that to collectors.
I can give you an answer.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like if it completes your collection, whether it's a bootleg or whatever, I just bought a Redmond Toys Dirty Harry Inspector Callahan figure. Let's see here. Okay. So let me see. Let me see if I can get him in the view. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got the base done by Evil Face on Sideshow Freaks. Okay. I'm a huge freaking Dirty Harry fan. Okay. Huge. I have to have a Dirty Harry figure. When they made one, I have to buy one. I'm not going to regret if Hot Toys makes one. I'll just buy one from Hot Toys and put it with the Redmond one.
Collecting with the heart. I like that.
Yeah, because I want something that if I want it and nobody's making it other than Redmond Toys, where am I going to go?
Where are you going to go? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm getting this. I remember seeing the Toys era one. I honestly at the time was not impressed. No. I'm not that impressed with Toys era. I know there's a lot of influencers out there in YouTube land that love Toys era. I'm still not impressed with their quality and what they're asking for from the community. I think it's cool what they're making. I have nothing against them. It's just typically not for me. I want to say I have the Toys era Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix one. I thought it was okay. I got it. I got it thinking that it wasn't going to get licensed, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get licensed now.
So you remember when I showed up? It's been so long since we did the Benjamin Denobi show, right?
Yeah.
And my buddy Carlos, he called me up. He said, "I saw the show." He said, "Did you really like that Toys era Joker figure? You thought that it looked good?" And I said, "You don't walk into somebody's house and assault them. I've always learned that a long time ago, right?" So I said, I thought it looked good, but honestly, Toys era, it's okay. I mean, if you look at the Redmond Toys, it's just okay. I mean, you're not going to get that type of quality, and it's not going to be like that,
Yeah, no, I'm with you. If you want my hard-earned dollars, I want to be wooed. I want to be pampered, but it's not definitely something I would chase. I think for me, it was more of a spur of the moment purchase. If I could take it back, I probably would. But for the most part, I prefer the level of quality that we get with a Hot Toys licensed product. So
I think too, like these third-party companies also, they do fulfill some people's needs, but I also feel like when people are starting to collect and they're not sure they want to go ahead and spend $300, $400, $500 on a figure, and they see a figure for $120 or $150 and they're trying to start off their collection, they're more willing to bite when it comes to a third-party company than a Hot Toys or a 3-0 or whatever,
No, you're right. You're right. Hopefully MMS, ooh, it's coming. The MMS 6, the Mark 1 die. Benjamin, you know we're going to get a diecast Mark 1. You know they're teasing it. You know we're going to get it.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
We're gonna, it's. I thought it would have been this show. I don't know why they're dragging. You know why they're dragging their feet? Because they keep re-releasing crap like Whiplash from 10 years ago and
the Stan Lee from Ragnarok
and the Stan Lee. They would rather focus on a Stan Lee from Ragnarok than to give us what we want. And
I'm gonna tell you what though, the resale value of those Stan Lees go through the freaking roof, man.
They do. What the hell?
If you guys want to flip something, get the Ragnarok Stan Lee because it might be $300 right now. He'll be $600 in a month from now, and you can sell it on eBay.
Who are the what demographic is it? Is it Europe? Is it American? Is it the Asian? Who is in love with Stan Lee like this? I mean,
hold on now. I have a picture with Stan Lee with all my family. I actually met Stan Lee in San Diego Comic-Con when I was a kid. I have my gantry signed by Stan Lee. I'm a big Stan Lee fan.
I've met Stan. I've never met him. I've seen him. I mean, he's always. I've never cared to meet him. He's always at Comic-Con. You know, I go to Comic-Con every year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Frankenstein, he was there a lot. I think the only Stan Lee piece I have, other than him signing stuff in art, is the Funko Pop Stan Lee. That's all I've got. So
yeah. So do you have any of the Stan Lee Hot Toys at all, or no?
No,
you don't. Okay, good.
No.
I
might get a Ragnarok. I might flip it.
Can you see the? He's under in my space collection there. You can see where Stan Lee is in one of the cryo chambers.
So why are you so hell bent on not having a Stan Lee? You got him in your collection.
I have one. I don't need a hull of armor of Stan Lee's. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. Okay.
Come on. Yeah. And here's and the folks who know me, they know I love space. I love NASA. And that's the only reason that Stan Lee made it into my collection.
Yeah, I can see it.
That one there. That's the only way, right? Right under the Saturn V and the Lego and all that stuff. All right, what else we got to? What else we got to? Oh, Spider-Man. Day one pre-order. It's a no-brainer. I know people aren't. This is so decisive. I mean, the community is so turned back and forth on this. I'm in. I don't have a choice. I am building the Spider-Man.
No,
you're not feeling it. You're not.
No, I think it's a really cool figure. I'm just not. I've got the Spider-Man premium format from Sideshow. I had a couple Spider-Man Hot Toys. Remember the Spider-Man with the Sandman base, the diorama base? I got rid of that, and then I had the original Amazing Spider-Man piece. But honestly, I'm not like a super huge Spider-Man fan. But hey, man, each into his own. Go for it. Yeah. I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to get them all. Gorgeous. Plus, did you ever play the game? The PS4 game?
Of course. Who hasn't?
I know. I was going to say.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who hasn't? I mean,
this is a no-brainer.
A no-brainer, especially if you played the game,
Yeah. Yeah. Something else was teased during this Comic-Con at Home event, the anti-Ock suit. Did you see that?
Yes.
The anti-Ock spider suit. Yeah. That's a no-brainer for me too. That's definitely coming home.
Again, another Spider-Man suit. So, you know what it feels like? It feels like you've gotten tired of Iron Man suits and you're like switching over to Spider-Man. You're finding like the need to go ahead and get all the Spider-Man now.
Yeah. We got a comment. Toys Era have 2 releases of Rival Hot Toys, Cable and Venom. All other figures have produced have been below standard. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. I'm my thing with secondary. We're kind of going back here.
But 1 second, Marty McFly. Do you honestly think that the Toys Era can go ahead and go toe-to-toe against Hot Toys? Hot Toys is Cable. So we'll wait for your response, but I do not think that the Toys Era Cable is up to par with Hot Toys.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not
like the biggest Hot Toys fanboy, I
Yeah.
have like my original Voltron when I was a kid. I've got a bunch of Mezco. It's like, but I'm just saying, I don't think that Toys era is gonna. I'm not trying to call you out, Marty, but I kind of am. Toys era. Toys era is not going to be up there with the Hot Toys cable. Okay, here we go.
No.
Is that it?
Let me see. No, that's not it. Let me see if he's responding.
Come on, Marty.
I'm waiting on Marty to respond here. Here's another one. Denobi, did you get the Lime Toys Peter Parker head sculpt? I did order it on eBay. I don't have it yet, but I'm very much aware of the Lime Toys Peter Parker head. $27 from China. Are you familiar with this, Benjamin? This head?
Some of them, yes, I have seen some of them.
Yeah, it's the Peter Parker.
I cruise eBay.
Yeah. I have mine's on the way. I don't have it yet. It's the Peter Parker, for those who aren't aware of. It's the Peter Parker head that's based off of the PS4 game. It looks like if Tobey Maguire and what's his name had a baby. Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield. If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield had a baby, that's what this version of Peter Parker would look like. It has that weird blended morph look to this head. It looks good from the photos. I don't have it yet. I don't think I spent more than $30 on it, so it definitely is on the way. Here's your yes, Hot Toys version of Kayla will be superior to Toys Era version and final version. Surely Hot Toys will do it better. Yeah, that's Lego.
You're paying to play, like we always say, but you're gonna get a quality product. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wouldn't even. I can see why there was a lot of frustration on social media. When I see comments on like, "Oh, Toys Era did it better. Toys Era did the teeth, or Toys Era did this," and I'm like, how could you even? It's a unlicensed product and a licensed product. And it's not so much about quality. It's that a licensed product typically has access to reference materials from the actual production that a unlicensed product does not. It's very common that the folks over at Hot Toys, they were on the set of Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War. They were out there. They were out there taking photos. They were out there taking measurements. They were out there. They were on the set. Disney is in cooperation with Hot Toys. It is a symbiotic relationship.
I'm just envious of them. That's all I gotta say.
I am too. I honestly am too. Here we go. Marty's response. Yes, I will buy and compare. I'm no advocate for Toys Era because their standards have dropped out, but their cable figures dope and rivals minifigures in my large collection. Do you know do you know what makes Toys Era attractive? All right, it's the price.
Well, they do have a certain. It is a certain type of quality product though, because if it was garbage trash, and we've seen some garbage trash out there, people are not going to be even trying to compare it at all.
Yeah, it's up to standards, or would you say it's above standard, or?
I would say it's at standard, but like even Marty says, I mean, it was really the cable and the Venom. So the rest of them's falling off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What else we got here? Any other questions?
Thanks, Marty.
Very nice. All right. What do we got here? We got some other stuff here we're going to complain about. Oh, let's do this one. Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder. I know you're not going to like this one because I'm like a big DC fan. I'm like a big DC fan.
Oh, come on.
Hold on. I totally love the Wonder Woman with the gold wings and all that. Oh my God. Take my money. Yeah. This one, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it.
It's not that you're feeling it, right? Is that there's nothing special to it.
No, exactly. There's nothing special about it.
It looks great. It looks like Gal Gadot. The colors look vibrant. There's nothing wrong with it, but we don't need another Wonder Woman in our collection that looks very similar to the last one, right?
It's just another rehash of color schemes and maybe a different variation in the actual costume in some way, some form. But the one with the golden wings, which I can't remember the name of it right now. So anybody, but oh man, I bought that one. I already pre-ordered it. I was like,
me too. No, you're not alone. Me too. I have that. That
wingspan and everything. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty impressive. Would watching the movie make you fall in love with this figure? It could.
It could.
Yeah.
Very well could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no doubt that this movie is going to be really good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% sure because it's like they're bringing back everybody who worked on the first one, so it only makes sense. And they've also pushed it back because of COVID, so they're having even more time to go ahead and work things out. You know, it's kind of like 1010 or whatever, 10 whatever it was. Christopher Nolan's movies, all the movies have been pushed back, so everybody gets to go ahead and make their movie even better. So Wonder Woman should be amazing. If Wonder Woman comes out and it sucks, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with DC. I can't take it no more. Okay. I'm just like, I'm just waiting for it to go straight to video, and then I'll just watch it at home. Oh,
Who's
well, I can't do anything now. You know.
Oh, it's well, you know.
Look at me talking like pre-COVID, man.
Well, the problem is the villains. Well, wait a minute. The main villain is the guy from The Mandalorian, Pascal. So it should be good, right? Pascal, the actor that plays the Mandalorian. It's him and then Cheetah. There's two villains in this film.
Yeah, right. Him and Cheetah. You're exactly right.
Yeah, there's two.
Pascal. Yeah, yes. The Mandalorian. Absolutely.
Yeah,
he was also in that Netflix. The one, the hell is it? The Escobar. The Pablo Escobar. Yeah. Narcos. I think it was Narcos or something like that. He kicked ass in that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good.
I would say 50-50.
It's very 50-50. If I was painted into a corner, it's like, Denver, are you going to get this? I would say no. I do have the Golden Wings one on pre-order. I have the Justice League. Wonder Woman went behind me. I'm fine with that. If I fall in love with the movie, and if there's a sequence in the film, if there's a battle action sequence where this Wonder Woman is getting her ass kicked by Cheetah, they can both come home. Assuming that Hot Toys decides to make a Cheetah, that'd be kind of cool. Right. That would be really, really cool. The golden head sculpture looks better. Well, it depends though, because you're getting two. The golden Wonder Woman head sculpt looks better, but that's because there's two, right? There's two sculpts. There's one with the helmet or one with.
Yeah, I think that's the deluxe though. That's the one that you buy with the open winged version that has the giant wings.
Yeah.
Or you just get the regular, just the one head sculpt. So
yeah. Yeah, so this is 50-50, folks. This is a 50. We need to see the movie. We need to fall in love with the movie. We need to see if it's worth it because shame on us once, shame on us twice. We've been tricked multiple times with the DC.
You know what? All I need to see is 89 Batman Michael Keaton in the Flash, and I'm doing good. So I gotta say.
I will back you up on that. That'd be awesome. I would back you up on that.
Oh my goodness.
I would back you up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. This is our Bob brought up a good point. This is our first Wonder Woman with sculpted hair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't even put two and two together.
It's like well, it just looks like her, so you know.
Yeah, oh wow, you just opened up my eyelids there. I always look at the face. I typically won't look at the hair if it's rooted or sculpted, but now with the sculpted hair,
I'm really looking at it now.
Yeah, it didn't dawn on me.
I like
it too. Yeah.
I honestly I like it better than the rooted hair because sometimes the rooted hair you got to put like the hairspray in it and the different stuff to even make it look like it's hair because it's just all over the place.
Oh, it's all over the place. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like, anybody's got a Black Widow, you already know what I'm talking about. It's like Catwoman.
Yeah,
in the ass, dude.
Absolutely sculpted with problem with limited. Well, it's a give or take. So the articulation gets sacrificed, Benjamin. You're not going to be able to do spectacular poses with a sculpted hair, but you know what?
Oh, yeah. You're not going to be able to do this one.
Yeah,
there's going to be this one. No more of this. Okay, I get it. But, I mean, who's really going to do this pose right here? I don't know. But hey, each into their own. I mean, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That's all I always say. Show them that you don't care with your pocketbook. That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah, that's how you would definitely vote. I agree on that. Train-in version that's right. The train-in, I never got the train-in version Wonder Woman. She too had sculpted hair, but it was more of a bun though, so the articulation wasn't sacrificed on that one. So it doesn't. I wouldn't say it doesn't. That one it doesn't. I don't know if it would count. 50-50 on this one from I think both of us. So let's go ahead and let's see what else we got here. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to talk about Iron Man. We're going to talk about Iron Man here.
Oh, you must be in heaven.
I have some reservations on this one. This is the look at the right there. This is the Mysterio Iron Man Illusion 6-scale figure from Spider-Man Far From Home. This is almost a 2-year out release. This is what 2022. We'll get this piece. I'm concerned about this particular piece because I think this is one of those pieces where the audience and the collectors, they lobbied hard to get, and now that Hot Toys is going to commit to it, I don't think the collectors community will support this.
What?
That price point alone, compare that you can get a die cast. Well, first of all, Benjamin, this is not die cast.
Right. I get it. I mean, it's like a die cast price, but it's not, but this is like a really cool iteration of Iron Man. And I can see you being the purist. This is kind of just like an offshoot. It's like a secondary. Well, this is not really, it's a dream sequence.
Exactly. So the audience probably pretty much knows I myself will end up supporting it. My concern is that this will end up turning into a stinker like this guy. Remember this guy? Everybody thought it was cool. Everybody thought this guy was cool. Remember this one?
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody thought it was, look at the detail. Look at the wires. This one sat for a while. No value on it.
Mark 1, and then they had the drones also. The drones didn't do well either.
They never released the drones.
Okay.
The event, but it was teased. It was teased like 2 years, but they never released it into pre-order. I think because of this price point, it's going to force the collectors community to pause on it, saying that, look, we're going to get it, but there's other things right now that we'd like to get, like the Mark 47 diecast, the Hulkbuster.
So you're not going to get this one.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
This for me. What I'm trying to focus on here is that I don't think this is going to be a top seller. Is what I'm saying. I don't think this is going to fly off the shelves. I think it's going to sit around.
If Mr. Iron Man says, I'm not buying this, then it's definitely not going to sell. I mean, you're Mr. Iron Man, so.
Not everybody thinks that Iron Man is essentially printing money. Oh, Hot Toys is making an Iron Man figure to print money. Anything with Iron Man touches. No, that's not always the case. You always end up with a dud like this. There's always something that collectors going to be like, do I really want that? It looks cool, but there's other stuff on my pre-order list that looks cooler. It's more.
Oh, of course. There's a ton of cooler. And you know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of Marvel Zombies. Iron Man was the Marvel Zombies. It has that look, and I like Marvel Zombies. So I'm not going to spend $420 on this thing. It's never going to happen. It's way overpriced. It's more like it should have been like $199, maybe
No, it should have probably been $100 less. I mean, I get it. There's an amount of work and detail on this. The problem is, though, Benjamin, is that we're living in a world of diecast. Iron Man and diecast, they work and live together. And so when you commit to a piece like this that doesn't have any diecast components, us collectors, us devoted Iron Man collectors, we tend to kind of pause and let's think about this. Let's be rational. Because remember, for this exact same amount of price, you can get a die-cast Mark 7, which is by far the best Iron Man suit. I mean, if you're only allowed to get one Hot Toys a month.
Only one.
Would you get this or would you get the Mark 7? You see what I'm saying?
Would I get this or a Mark 7? It's the Mark 7.
It's the Mark 7.
This is a secondary. This is a nothing. Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not even a main character type piece. It's just a secondary piece from a dream sequence. So
it's a dream sequence that we saw 3-4 seconds of it, if that. Yeah. I don't even remember. It wasn't even that long. So I will say I commend Hot Toys. I like that they're taking risks, because one of the things that a lot of the collectors in the community complain and bitch about is that Hot Toys, they don't take a risk. They aren't willing to take that leap of faith. Well, this product here, I would call this a leap of faith.
Right. I think this is a gamble, but why put all this R&D and all this work into it when they could have just made Kane from RoboCop 2 or Clarence Bonniger from RoboCop? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Clarence Bonniger, man, or Dick Jones from RoboCop. Why didn't they make any of those figures? I mean, they could have made those so easily. RoboCop, dude. They made this instead. I mean, a secondary figure. You know, Dick Jones or like Clarence Bonniger or Kane from RoboCop would have been amazing.
You know what? I'll back you up on that. Kane from RoboCop 2 would have been phenomenal. You're right.
Yeah, dude.
With just a little sprinkle of diecast. It doesn't have to be 100% diecast. Just a couple diecast components. Yeah, you're probably right. And we can wish, right? We can dream. We can. I think I'm telling you this price here. It's gonna spook. It's gonna spook people. It's I'm gonna get it. It's Iron Man. I don't have a choice. I have to get it.
I know you are.
It should be this reference. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, somebody's backing up your comments, Benjamin. Somebody.
What I can't actually. I have to get my charger because my freaking phone's about to die.
Oh,
so give me a second because my phone went literally dark. So
get your charger. Get your charger and jump back in. Yeah.
BRB.
All right. He'll be back. He'll be back. Let's get his charger. I can't believe it should have been the same price point as the mech test. I can watch him on there. Let's look at some other comments here. The little girl from RoboCop 3. What little girl from Ghost? What are you talking about? What little girl from RoboCop 3? Lewis from RoboCop. That'd be cool too. I don't agree with that price point, Evan. I am with you on that. Let's not forget. Oh, that's coming up when Benjamin gets his phone charged up. We'll talk about this one here. That's on there. It's a Halloween piece. I don't know why they would do that. I don't understand why they would. This is just one of those things that this is just one of those characters that I think they didn't really. Oh, is he back? Hold on. You back?
All right.
You back? You're back. All right. Are we done? Hold on. I think there's some audience comments here. Do you think they could lower the price on this one? Yeah, I think so.
The secondary market will lower the price. Don't worry.
Yeah. Benjamin, what is this? There's a little girl. No, right here. Gustav has a question. The little girl with the curly hair that used her computer to hack the Ed 209. Is that from part 1 or from part 2?
No, he's talking about part 3.
Oh.
Part 3.
Oh, that's I don't think I watched part 3 since the original theatrical release. What,
92? This is for him.
92, 93.
Where are we at here? I can't. It's hard for me to do phone stuff. There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Then you see the jetpack in the back?
Yeah, that's part 3.
Part 3, man.
Burn to keep this piece of. I can burn. What is it, Calvin? I can just burn one of my fingers to achieve this piece of. Oh my God! Folks out there, I
burn this finger. I can just burn my finger to achieve this piece of crap.
They're out of control. All right, let's talk about your son, Anakin.
Okay. These are not the droids you're looking for.
These are. What do we? Hold on. Let me get his price up so that we can bitch. Hold on. There we go. Anakin and the Stap, a special edition. He gets the poncho, the Stap unit. Look, I'm excited only because we have the Stap, and that leads to droids. And I love me, my Star Wars droids. Give me a battle droid on that Stap, and I'll click pre-order. Pre-order battle droid on the Stap.
So you didn't buy any of the sideshow stuff?
Ooh, no. I don't. It's sideshow quality and not so good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The Beetlejuice. When sideshow does decent statues, just in case I get crap in the audience, I do have the Jabba sideshow statue up there, which I do have.
I have a bunch of sideshow statues, whole
Yeah.
comic set, Spider-Man, but I do have figure-wise Snake Plissken and Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. I love those figures.
Okay, remember that one? Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, and we do have Beetlejuice, right? Sideshow Beetlejuice.
We'll always have Beetle. We should have bought that, man.
We should have bought it just to have it in the back.
We should have bought it just to have it in a collection, man.
Just to have it.
It would be a sideshow Grail piece.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Benjamin, we are getting called out here. This is a great way to pull up on the figures as soon as it sells out. All right. I am picking on this, Anakin. I am picking on the staff. I'm joke about it. But make no mistake, I myself will be pre-ordering this. I will. I'm going to get this. Because Star Wars Hot Toys is going through a weird, unique renaissance of surgeon. I can't explain it.
No.
But, well, wait a minute. Hear me out now. Hear me out. The prequels and the classic, they're doing good. But the prequel sequels, that garbage with Rey, Finn, and that little lamp on the wheel, that film, no, I will not endorse that. But this Clone Wars, based off of the animated,
no.
You're not feeling it?
Okay, look. Let me respond. I say this will be a great video to pull up when this figure is $700, right?
Yeah. Well, he's calling us out.
If you buy this figure and it sells for $700, you better dump it and get your money as quick as possible, because there is no way. I'm just saying, like, a Star Wars person is not going to go crazy over this figure. Number one, it's priced really out of it's just out of left field. Okay.
Do you want them to leave hate comments on this video? What are you talking? There's Star Wars enthusiasts out there. You have to be a Republican senator.
Not with this figure. This is not a figure to be excited about.
Oh my goodness.
Head sculpt.
What do you? You're gonna leave them. They're going to revolt on me. What do you?
Oh, God. I'm sorry, Denovi. This is a beautiful figure. You guys should buy it as soon as possible. When it turns to $700, you know what to do.
He's so full of it. You don't like this at all?
I think I'm going to buy one myself, because it sounds like a lot of Star Wars people really like this one.
Don't. I'm a Star Wars fan. Evan, I'm with you on this. All right. I am a conservative Star Wars collector, right? It's classic trilogy and a sprinkle bit of prequel, and the prequel sequels with Rey, Finn, and that whole mess with the Emperor coming back alive. That doesn't count in my universe. So I can't deny Star Wars.
This really isn't the Star Wars universe in that. I mean, it's off the animation.
Yeah, it's based off of the animation. Yeah, we grew up with that. Remember during the dark times after Revenge of the Sith, this is what we ate. This is what kept us alive.
I'm more like movie. This feels like it's just an offshoot from the animation. It's not really, to me, I'm not really excited about it. It's cool. The Darth Maul is a better figure.
Do you have the Darth Maul? Did you ever get him?
God, I wish I did. I did not.
Yeah.
My buddy Carlos got it.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I love it so much." I'm like, "Okay, I'll get it." And sold out. And then the secondary market, it was like ridiculous money. I'm like, "Oh, I've just missed out. What can I do? Just is what it is." How many times have we seen figures that we wanted to buy, didn't pull the trigger, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Oh, wow, it's like $800 on the secondary market. I'm good. I'm all right. I'll just wait for another one."
For you folks out there, me and Benjamin, we have a rule. Once it exceeds retail, we move on. We never look back. Sorry, won't look back. If I didn't commit to it at retail, no, I'm done. And you operate like that too, Benjamin. I don't.
Absolutely.
Very seldom, maybe one or two pieces in my collection I've gone back in regret and paid a little bit above retail. But for the most part, sorry, I don't look back. If I didn't commit at the time, if something didn't click on me, I move on. That's just plain and simple.
And look, and I'm not trying to hate on it. It does sound like I hate on it. I just feel like, there's so many things that you can touch on. Like you said, the battle droids, the super battle droids, you can go ahead and there's, oh my goodness. I mean, there's like so much from the Clone Wars that you can touch on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I'd rather just see something that I'm more excited about. I'm not excited about this. That's just my opinion. You guys can love this figure. I hope you do. And if you have it for your collection, put it out there and enjoy it. You know,
I will defend you on that because within the Star Wars universe, there's different factions. There's the animated, there's the comic book, there's the films, there's this, there's the Rebels animated series where folks go crazy over the chopper and all that. For me, the Mandalorian. You love the Mandalorian. Let the folks know you love the Mandalorian.
I love the Mandalorian.
He's ragging on this, folks, but he is devoted to the Mandalorian. Just keep that in mind.
I love Rex too, so that kind of makes me a traitor, doesn't it? Because I said I don't like the animation, but I really do. I like Rex. You know, Rex would actually look really good with this piece.
Yeah.
What is it? Two and Echo and Fives, I think it is, would do really well too. And I mean, Obi-Wan in his clone outfit would be amazing, and clone commander outfit. So I think this opens up a lot, but let me ask you this. Is this just a special Comic-Con Toy Fair type thing?
No.
Where, you're gonna see this, or are they really gonna go ahead and tap into the animation part?
That's the problem with Hot Toys. We never know what direction they're taking. We never know what path. They can tease us with a few pieces of the animated show and then forget about it.
So you might buy this piece and then all of a sudden, you don't have anything to accommodate with it.
Well, you have the Obi-Wan. I need the audience's help on this. Is there an Obi-Wan Clone Wars that's gone on pre-order, or did they tease it? So anybody can answer that. I don't remember.
I think there is. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say there is. I have Commander Cody from Revenge of the Sith. I have him on pre-order.
Said clones are confirmed.
Okay. Clones are confirmed. There's a couple other characters from the prequels that are on pre-order from Star Wars. Qui-Gon. Are you getting Qui-Gon?
No.
I don't have him on pre-order.
Man? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm more of a Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi guy. When you start getting into like episode 1, 2, and 3, all I think is, oh my God, Carlos would always say this. Are you an angel? Remember Anakin when he looks at Padme and goes, "Are you an angel? Are you an angel?" And then you have Jar Jar Binks, Misa, Jar Jar Binks, Misa ready, right? And then you're sitting there, you're like, what the hell is this? And then you said, guys, it's Bombad, right? And then you got they're gonna make a Jar Jar. They gotta make a Jar Jar. See, you understand what I'm talking about? That kid was so horrible from the original, from the Phantom Menace. The only good thing that ever came out of it was Ben Kenobi was kind of cool, and Darth Maul, okay? And then you got the Attack of the Clones. It was like I fell asleep. And then you got Revenge of the Sith, which I do like the final battle. Yeah, but that's it, man. I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
People, you have to understand that the millennials and they're on the age of 30. I mean, they were what, 10 and 12 when these films came out, right? Yeah. This was their kid fodder.
This is it for them.
This is it for them. Versus you and me, it's the classic trilogies: Return of the Jedi, it's Jabba the Hutt, and I think that's why you and me, we love the Mandalorian, because Jon Favreau was able to capture that childhood.
Oh yeah,
essence. Where it's like, oh my God, I want everything merch from the Mandalorian. I want that. I want that. I want that. Gimme. It's just, it's fun. The stories aren't complex. The stories are, I don't know how I was able to like, why were the prequel sequels so complicated? It didn't make any sense. Versus Jon Favreau comes in. Jon Favreau comes in and he does a old Western train heist with the Mandalorian ransacking a Jawa sand crawler at high speeds. How cool is that? I want a sand crawler now. Give me a sand crawler with a Jawa, and where the Mandalorian is hanging on by the side and he's blasting, he's phasing out Jawas. I mean,
it was basically Clint Eastwood from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly as a Star Wars character, and it was a hit. It was an absolute hit. But then again, you got Jon Favreau. I mean, he worked on Iron Man 2. So I mean, we already know about that. Jar Jar, for Hot Toys, you need to make a Jar Jar Binks. I would buy it. I would buy a Jar Jar Binks hot toy. I got $250, but it gotta come with the Sith. Like how he's the Sith outfit. He's got to have the Jar Jar Sith outfit with it.
You're talking
I would buy Jar Jar over this figure.
Attack of the Clones version of Jar Jar, where he's a senator.
I would buy Jar Jar over this figure.
So wait a minute. So you're essentially asking for the version of Jar Jar where he hands over the Republic to the Empire.
No, I'm
get control.
We give you control, man. Okay, but listen. But honestly, George Lucas was setting up all of the Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones for the grand finale, which was Jar Jar Binks is supposed to be the head Sith. I mean, he was supposed to be working with Palpatine to go ahead and take down the night, the Jedi Knights, right? The Republic. And that's literally what I want. I want this Sith Jar Jar Binks sold. Yeah. It'll never happen, but okay.
Yeah. Did you pre-order the Mandalorian Hot Toys?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you pre-order both? Did you pre-order both, or just the regular version, the one with the old suit?
No, I picked up the old suit.
Okay, you getting the one with the child, with the little hover child, or yeah?
Really?
Yeah, the one with the Beskar armor and the child in the little hover pod. You know that there's.
I probably end up picking it up too.
Okay, yeah, that looks.
Because you're gonna have the child, dude. Now you're gonna make me spend more money.
It's I wouldn't.
I was just gonna get the child. I was gonna get the child like off of eBay or something. You know what I mean?
Probably could. No, you're right. There's going to be individuals who are probably just going to want to get the Beskar armor Mandalorian and then part the bait. But the child that's their neck and neck.
Yeah, they got to be. So I was just going to pick it up. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm getting. I don't trust it. I think it'll be one of those things that once it hits social media, it'll go into a wait list really fast. So I would. I don't know. Star Wars it's a weird IP with Hot Toys right now, Benjamin. Some stuff like the Krennic thing flew out. The Krennic figure from Rogue One on Hot Toys that flew out. Yeah. So it's one of those.
The robot, the Kelso, whatever his name was.
K2SO. Yeah.
K2SO. I mean, that thing's like $1,000 now.
Yeah.
So I mean, this one could go for $1,000. This Anakin.
Yeah. That is it. We honestly didn't see Krennic selling out. I think this is it, folks. We have reached our 1 hour. We've committed to an hour. Hopefully, if there's a ton of other new pre-releases that Hot Toys decides to release now, because we are going through Comic-Con at home, and every day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, there's going to be more announcements. So I'm assuming that they didn't blow their load on the first day, which is Thursday.
Like Han Solo.
Like Han Solo, you like that? Like Han Solo.
You saw that one too, man. I was cracking up.
Han Blue
Good comments, dude. Good comments. I saw that. I started laughing when you were talking. I said, "Oh God, keep it together. Keep it together."
So, we have a good turnout here, Benjamin. So, if I can get Benjamin to come in, we're going to try to do another live stream Sunday, right?
Absolutely, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Sunday, and we'll talk about and we'll complain and we'll bitch about the old days and how things were cheaper and and all that good fun stuff.
Yeah, but hey, it's exciting times to see certain items that look amazing and the quality is so unbelievable, perfect. It's exciting times because when Hot Toys was first around, and if you look at some of the original Colonial Marines and some of the the Ripley and the Power Loader, I have that. It looks like a horrible doll. So from where they started to where they are now, it is amazing. It's exciting times.
It really is. Yeah, Hot Toys is their 20th anniversary. This is their 20 years. Folks who don't know, Hot Toys has been in business for 20 years. They started in the year 2000 with knockoffs. Do you remember what their first knockoff was?
7. It was Brad. I don't think it was their first one, but they did a Brad Pitt 7 figure. Remember 7, the serial killer movie?
I thought it was Terminator. It wasn't Arnold. Wasn't it a knockoff Arnold?
Oh, no, you might be right. But I remember that Hot Toys made a 7 bootleg figure. It was like one of their first original. You might be right with the Terminator. That might have been their first one. It might have been Brad Pitt number 3, but they started like Toys Era did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They all have to start somewhere here. Tom Cruise. That's right. Tom Cruise is the first one.
Tom Cruise. Bob Dylan knows, dude. That's right.
Mission Impossible. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, so much stuff, though. I mean, even though we're all shut down by COVID, you would already be all over the floors buying everything up that you could possibly get your hands on. I mean, it's still exciting to see people out talking about it. There's still the passion, the want, the need to go ahead and have these in their collections. And even though we're going through strange times right now.
Very, very strange times. But for you folks out there who aren't aware, this is my first Comic-Con that I don't get to attend. It's so weird. Yeah. I've never missed one since 06, and it hasn't hit me yet. Like in July, I travel to San Diego and I look and collect toys. That's what I've always done. So it's weird that this year I don't get to do that. It's just odd.
I would get so jealous, Denobi, because you would be over there. You would send me a picture of this or you send me a picture of that. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, like check this out. And I'm like, oh God, dude. He's just throwing it in my face. But you know, soon it'll be. Maybe not 2021, 2022 Comic-Con.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good night. Good night, folks. Appreciate you joining in on this awesome live stream. Benjamin, say good night.
Thank you guys so much for going ahead and spending your precious time with us. And I really appreciate you guys. As always, your comments are really good. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. It's been awesome.
Yep.
Happy Comic-Con, you guys. And hey, I just want to say one thing. On Mondo, if you guys collect posters, Mondo has an open edition right now. It's a Star Wars. It's a full-size poster by Mondo. It's for $100. It's a Comic-Con special. It doesn't come. It's a timed edition, so anybody can go ahead and buy it. If you love Star Wars, go check it out. MondoTees.com. They don't pay me anything, but this poster is freaking amazing. It's one of the best Star Wars posters I've ever seen Mondo put out.
You want to know something, Benjamin? I actually pre-ordered that poster this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, that's a kick-ass poster.
That is a badass poster.
I'm not getting any kickbacks from Mondo either, but that poster looks badass, and it's a timed edition. Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. You don't have to be there and pushing the button ready to go. You can get it right now until it's at midnight on the 25th.
Yeah. All right, folks. Good night.
All right, guys. Take it easy.